over West Michigan. This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Well, hello again, and welcome to another highlight-filled edition of the Football Frenzy. I'm Jack Doles, joined by the Frenzy crew, Larry Figursky and Steve Amoros. And tonight, we've got highlights from 19 games. We'll start with our Spotlight games. First
Spotlight game, a conference opener in the OK White East. Grand Rapids and Caledonia both won their first two games of the season. The Pioneers looking for their first 3-0 start since 2010. The Scots, their first 3-0 start since 2012. These kids just looking to get on TV. Mission accomplished. First quarter belonging to the Scots. Here, their opening drive, fourth down. Forget the first, we'll just take 6. Tanner Christian to Kyle Murphy. Scots would lead 7-0 after 1. Pioneers didn't even get a first down in the first quarter. Second quarter, 14-0 Caledonia. Here's where the game turns a bit. Bad snap, ball gets in the end zone. Mike Clifford eventually comes up with it, puts East on the board. We're tied at 14-all at the break. Third quarter, Scots retake the lead. Tanner Christian, long pass. Uh-oh, it's going to get picked. Oh, no! Bryce Christian with the great concentration off the tip pass. And the score, 21-14 Caledonia, but fast forward to the fourth. Game tied at 28. John Olsen to Mike Clifford. Gone. 75 yards for the score. Clifford's fourth touchdown of the game made it 35-28 East. Less than a minute left. Last chance for Caledonia to throw to the end zone. Two players going to get their hands on it, but it's East. Brennan Burke who's going to win the battle here. The interception seals it. East wins 35-28. An incredible game.
All right, also from the OK White, Genesee at Lowell. We'll get to the highlights in a minute. First, some of the sites of the annual Pink Arrow Project. Noel Dean and the people of Lowell have set the standard for community fundraisers. You got to love these jerseys with names of people who've lost their lives or battled cancer on their backs. It's such a great, great thing. And they always play really well and crush teams when they do this event. Ryan Stevens, 7-0 Lowell. They led Genesee in this game. And then the defense comes up with a big play. Nathan Stevens picks off the pass at the 15, rumbles up the sideline for an 85-yard touchdown on the pick six. Lowell marches to victory. Final score, 55-21.
We'll wrap up the White opening night in the OK White. Forest Hill Central Rangers entertaining the Eagles of Grand Rapids Christian tonight. Christian jumped out to a 14-0 lead, looking for more, but it's the Ranger D. Dylan Otalski comes up with the pick there. Kept this game a 14-point contest at the half, but in the third, Eagles would get back on the board. Devontae Dickens here in from 5 yards out. That made it 21-zip. Grand Rapids Christian going on to win tonight 27-7.
Back to the craps table. Red versus black crossover series. Another great matchup in Zeeland. 2-0 Zeeland East hosting 2-0 Hudsonville. Zeeland East up 26-6 at the half. Continue to pour it on. Oh, familiar name for Zeeland East. Caleb Vini puts it in there. 33-13 Zeeland. But Hudsonville, oh, they made it a game. Brady Twentyman, big toss to Tyree Vancouvering. Made it 33-19 and more Hudsonville. Dominic Serrano going to get the handoff, 2-yarder, ties the game up at 33-33, and then one more, though, from Zeeland with just minutes left. It's Veening again. Whew, Zeeland East squeaks out of here. Should have been easy, but it was close. 39-33 the final.
That's a great football game. Another OK Red versus OK Black crossover took place at Hausman Field. Union hosting East Kentwood. Evan Madej hands off to Andre Welch, and the Falcons take an early 16-0 lead. Still in the first quarter, Madej hands off to Andre Welch. He's going to waltz in from 9 yards out. East Kentwood soars to a 57-15 victory over Union. Falcons now 3-0.
Third red-black crossover in Muskegon. 2-0 Rockets of Reese Puffer hosting the 1-1 Bucks of Grand Haven. The Rockets here after a 7-7 halftime score. Blake Ross trying to pick up a first down, but comes up short. They would turn it over. A little later, Rockets again on the move, and again it's Ross. This time back to pass, letting one fly. It is picked off by Ryan Matson, who brings it back into Rockets territory. And then Grand Haven's Levi Overway fumbles the snap and picks it up, rolls out to his left side, takes it in. That made it 14-7 Bucks. Grand Haven goes on to win 17-14.
Final game of the first half featuring defending state champ Zeeland West. Ducks made the trip to Wayland, and it was a good trip for them. First drive, handoff to Tyler Thompson, takes it in from a yard out. Add the 2-point conversion, 8-0 Ducks. Later in the first, Darius Breesy taking the handoff, finding a big hole, runs away from everyone. 58 yards later, Zeeland West up 14-0. Ducks roll by a final of 51-6.
All right, we're halftime now in the football frenzy. Stick around when we come back. Highlights from 10 more games.